David believed that love was a currency. He thought it could be measured in the size of a house, the brand of a car, or the prestige of a private school. As a top architect in the city, David built skyscrapers, but he was failing to build a home. His daughter Lily used to wait by the window until 9 p.m. Eventually, she stopped waiting. His wife, Elena, stopped asking when he'd be home. David wasn't a bad man. He was just a busy man. And in the modern world, busy is the slow poison of the soul. David is in his office yelling into a phone. Suddenly, he gets a call from his wife. He declines it twice. On the third time, he answers, frustrated. "Elena, I told you, this merger is huge. I'll be home late." But the voice on the other end wasn't Elena's, it was a nurse. David's father, the man who had taught him how to draw his first line with a pencil, had been rushed to the hospital. He arrived just in time to see the heart monitor flatline. The room was silent, except for the mechanical hum of a world that didn't care about his grief. His father was gone. In his hand, the old man was clutching a small wooden toy car David had carved when he was 7. Even in death, his father held on to a memory of a time when David was actually present. It was at the funeral that David saw his own future. He looked at Lily and realized she wasn't crying for her grandfather. She was looking at David as if he were already a ghost. He saw his father's life, a man who had little money but left a hole in everyone's heart. David realized that if he died tomorrow, he would only leave a hole in a corporate spreadsheet. David sits in his father's old, dusty workshop. He finds a letter addressed to him. David, I watched you build towers of glass, but remember, son, the view from the top is very lonely if you have no one to share it with. Don't spend your life building roofs for others while your own family stands in the rain. David walks into his high-end office. He looks at a massive project on his desk. He takes his nameplate and puts it in a drawer. He walks out while the sun is still high in the sky. Change doesn't happen in a day, but it starts with a single choice. David quit the firm. He didn't stop working, but he stopped existing for a paycheck. He realized that Lily didn't need a bigger room. She needed him in the room. She didn't need a designer dress. She needed a father who noticed the smile she wore. A simple wooden table, no phones, just a family eating together. David looks at an empty chair at the head of the table, his father's chair, and nods. We often work so hard to give our families the things we never had that we forget to give them the one thing they truly need, us. Because the most expensive thing in the world is the time you can never buy back.